Namaste, yogis. I'm Nicole from Flow into Nature. Today, we are going to work into our second class in the springtime series called Shine. We're going to shine our heart open, working into our back bends. For this class, you might want to grab a block, maybe a strap. We'll be working into dancer's pose, but it's not necessary if you don't usually use it, just in case you'd like to practice with those. All right, go ahead and grab them, come back. And today we're going to be, like I said, working into our heart openers. So maybe just take a moment to think about the areas in your life where you already feel really open and what areas you would like to focus on in your life where you can maybe open up a little bit more. All right, when you're ready, we're going to come into child's pose. Coming onto the back of your mat, open your knees out wide, big toes to touch, and reach your arms forward. Bring your forehead to the mat and take 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose and a big exhale sighing through the mouth. Inhale, big exhale. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, let it go. One more just like that. Maybe begin to extend your arms out long, pressing your palms into the mat to lift your elbows up off the earth. Inhale, reaching your arms forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, sinking your hips towards your heels. Noticing how you feel today. Any areas of tightness. Maybe any areas that feel really good in your body. Becoming aware of any thoughts. Gently letting them go for this class. Coming into the present moment. And focusing on your breath. Even inhales and exhales. And then on your next inhale, we'll come up to tabletop, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, drop your belly, reach your heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow, reach your heart forward, looking forward. Exhale, cat, press your palms into the mat and press your heart up towards the sky. A couple more on your own. And on your next inhale, we'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend your right leg long. Lift it up, squaring your hips. Once you feel your balance, go ahead and reach that left arm long, reaching in opposition. Gently tuck your tailbone, look straight down, finding your balance. Bend your right knee, grab onto your foot if you can. If you can't reach, that's okay. Just keep bending your foot and reaching it towards you. You can reach. Press your foot into your hand to open up, reaching your heart forward, finding a nice gentle back bend here. Really pressing your foot into your hand. Woo. Finding your balance. Come down a little bit. It's okay if you fall out of it. Come back into it. And we'll press for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently release your foot. Place your hand onto the mat and bring your knee down. Take one breath here. And on your next inhale, extend your left leg long. Lift up your foot. Once you feel your balance here, begin to reach that right arm forward this time. You can either flex your foot, point it, just reaching in opposition, becoming nice and long. Once you feel grounded, bend that left knee. Grab onto a foot. Again, if you can't reach, just go ahead and keep reaching the foot towards your hand. If you can grab on, press your foot into your hand and reach your knee up. Reaching your heart forward. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, letting go. Bring your hand to the mat, then your knee. Beautiful. Bring that left hand underneath your nose. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky, putting into a nice gentle twist. Inhale, reaching up, reaching towards the sky. Beautiful. Place the right hand underneath your nose. Inhale, reach the left arm all the way up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reaching, finding as much length as possible. Exhale, bringing both hands back to the mat. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can walk your dog here, bending into one knee, and then the other. Maybe taking the movements on an inhale or an exhale. And when you're ready, begin to find stillness. Press your palms into the earth, reaching your sit bones up towards the sky. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. And reach your heart towards your thighs. Big inhale. Big exhale, sigh it out. One more just like that. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Bend into the knees as much as you need and grab opposite elbows. Bring all your weight forward, letting your neck and head hang heavy. Letting gravity really do the work here. I like to bend into my knees, so much so that my thighs and my chest are touching. And then just kind of let everything hang heavy. If you'd like to, you can rock side to side, maybe sway your neck. Whatever feels good to you today. Maybe tweaking some yeses, some no's, maybe another yes, ending on that positive note. And when you're ready, bring your hands to the earth, toe feel your feet to touch, bend the knees, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. When you reach the top, we'll just keep on going, bringing your hands, heart, and eyes towards the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Close down your eyes. We'll take a moment to set an intention for class today. How would you like to feel by the end of this class? How would you like to feel for the rest of the day? I offer you to take either of those as your intention for class, or you can take the intention to open up, open into your heart space, be vulnerable, and be authentic. Whatever it is that you choose as your intention for class, inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up, clasping the hands, just releasing the pointer fingers. Press your feet into the ground, reaching all the way up with your arms, going about 3 inches. You're so tall, so long. Inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, we'll point towards the right, hips out towards the left. Weight is in your heels, pulling up on the knees, and extending the arms out long. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Point your arms even longer. Inhale back to center. Reaching up. Exhale, pointing towards the left, hips out towards the right. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, reach. Inhale, coming back to center. We'll take one cleansing breath here. Look up at your fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Preparing for a back bend. So we're working into back bends today. I want to make sure that we're properly set up for all of our back bends. So the weight is going to be in the heels. Pull up on your knees and engage your glutes. You really do this by pressing your feet into the earth. Gently tuck your tailbone, and reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Notice that my arms are really reaching up here to create space for my heart to open up. So start by just looking up at your hands, weight is in the heels. Inhale, reach up, grow by the leg. And then on the exhale, start by releasing your head back, and your gaze is going to look towards the back. Your fingertips are going to follow your gaze, really reaching up with the heart. You want to think about growing up rather than reaching down. And don't forget to breathe. We'll be here for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming back the same way we came. Head up last. Finding length once again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale with a flat spine, folding all the way forward. Bending into the knees as much as you need, bringing your hands to the ground. Bend into the knees, coming onto your tippy toes. Finding your balance here, you can either keep your hands on the earth or bring your hands to heart center, squeezing everything in towards the center. Find one point of focus for 3, for 2, and 1. Gently release your knees down to the earth. Coming into hero pose, bring your hands onto your heart. We'll find a nice stretch on the feet here. And make sure that your little pinky toe is tucked as well. This might be an intense stretch if you're not used to it. So just take 2 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. If it feels uncomfortable, you can always release your toes. One more breath. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the mat. Coming back up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bringing your hands to your thighs or your shins. Pull your shoulder blades together. Look straight down and lengthen your spine. Weight comes into the toes. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Bend into the knees as much as you need to create that connection with your chest and your thighs. We'll grab on with our pointer finger and middle finger to our toes. If you need to, you can bring your feet about hips width in distance. Bend into the knees as much as you need. Inhale, finding that flat spine. Exhale, folding forward. Let your elbows sway out. And drop your chin to your chest. Weight is in your toes, bringing everything forward. Really releasing the low spine here. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little deeper. Pull in on your low spine to create space. In your low belly to create space in your spine. One more breath here. And when you're ready, release your hands. Toe heel your feet to touch. And with a flat spine, we'll come all the way back up and flow that once again. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Weight is in your heels. Pressing your feet into the mat to fully engage your legs. Inhale, reach your arms, heart, and eyes towards the sky. Interlace your fingers, reaching your pointer fingers all the way up. Inhale, grow 3 inches. Exhale, point towards the right, hips towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, point towards the left, hips out towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release. This time we'll prepare for our back bend. Again, weight in the heels, press your feet into the earth, pull up on the knees, gently tuck the tailbone. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, begin to open your heart. Look backwards, your fingers are following your gaze. Really imagine your heart is full of helium, reaching up towards the sky. And we'll breathe for 3, for 2, and 1, coming back the same way we came in. Head up last. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Bend into the knees as much as you need. Hands to the mat. Bend into your knees, bringing your toes all the way up. If you'd like to, you can stay here in your nice little squat, or you can bring your hands to heart center, finding a point of focus. For 3, 2, and 1, we'll gently bring the knees to the mat, coming into our hero pose, hands on the heart, finding that nice stretch in our feet once again. Take 3 big breaths here. If you'd like to, you can close your eyes. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, bring your belly button to your spine, let everything out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, letting it go. Plant your hands, coming back to that forward fold. First, we'll inhale, finding a nice long spine. Hands can be on your thighs, your shins, or the mat, whatever is comfortable to you. Pull your shoulder blades back and bring your weight into your toes. Finding that very elongated spine, looking straight down in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Again, bending into the knees as much as you need to create that connection with your thighs and your chest. Looking at your big toes, really reaching your heart towards the earth. Again, bending into the knees as much as you need. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Release. Tuck your chin to your chest. And let any thoughts on your mind just roll right off your back, coming into this present moment. Big inhale once again. Pull in on your low belly, finding more length. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. One more breath here. Wonderful. This time we'll plant our hands onto the mat, step the feet back, coming into a plank pose. Shoulders are over the wrists, just like they were in our tabletop. This time our feet are extended out long, but you're pressing so much so into the toes that your heels are up and over your toes. Everything is reaching forward towards the front of the mat. Squeeze everything in towards the center. If you need to, you can always come onto your knees. Gently tuck the tailbone to engage that low core. You're so strong. Just a few more breaths here. Notice if your mind is talking to you. Can you let it go and come back to your breath? Maybe focusing on your alignment, on your breath, being kind to yourself. Beautiful. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Preparing for cobra pose. Press your big toes into the earth. Exhale all your stale air. Inhale, cobra. Reach your heart up, look up, but keep pressing your belly into the earth. Press your palms into the mat and pull them towards you as you reach your heart forward, creating tension. Inhale, can you reach up a little bit higher? For 3, 2, and 1. Release. We'll roll through to a child's pose, bringing your hips to your heels, knees out wide. Make sure to keep this an active child's pose by pressing your palms into the mat and extending your arms long. Feel the length in your spine. We'll take 3 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, reach your arms out long. Exhale, sink your hips onto your heels. Big inhale. Exhale through the nose. On the next inhale, we'll come up to plank pose once again. Find your shoulders over your wrists. Do that whole body checklist. Really pressing into your toes, heels up over your toes. Squeeze everything in towards the center. Gently tuck that tailbone. Look straight down in front of you. And breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. you need to here, you can always exhale through the mouth. And try to focus on finding even inhales and exhales. Come onto the knees if you need to, that's okay. You're so strong. You're wonderful. You've got this. Just a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3. When we're uncomfortable, that's when we grow the most. 2, and 1. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, coming all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, bringing your big toes onto the mat. Really press them in to lift your knees and engage your glutes. Exhale all the still air. Inhale, cobra. Reach your heart up. Press your palms into the mat and pull your palms towards you as you reach your heart forward. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. Press into your palms, come onto your knees. Open your knees out wide, sit your hips back, child's pose once again. Again, you want to keep this an active child's pose by reaching our arms forward, pressing our palms into the mat, really finding that length in our spine. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale, reaching forward. Big exhale, sinking your hips. One more breath here. Beautiful. We'll come up through tabletop to our downward facing dog. You've been here before. Press your palms into the earth and reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Inhale, reach your right leg high, 3-legged dog, all 5 toes pointing towards the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way through to a low lunge. Place that left knee onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bringing your right forearm onto your right knee. And grab onto that left foot if you can. Again, if you can't reach, just keep flexing your knee and pulling your foot towards you. If you have a strap, you can go ahead and use that. And sink your hips forward. We want to keep reaching the heart up as we are opening up. We'll take 3 big breaths here. And find your gaze up, reaching up, maybe coming into a nice gentle back bend here. Squeeze your inner thighs for support and balance. And when you're ready, gently releasing the foot, pressing it back down. Bring both hands to the mat. Extend your right leg long, flex into your heel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, half split. Bring your chin to your shin. Finding nice, even inhales and exhales here. You really want to find a cow tilt with the spine, reaching that heart forward instead of cat. Finding that cow, really reaching with the heart, finding that length. Beautiful. Bend back into that right knee, coming back to your low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like to, you can tuck your back toes to help with balance. We're going to come into a prayer twist. So bring your left elbow to the outside edge of your right knee. Still bending into that right knee, so your knee is over your ankle. And begin to open your heart by pressing that elbow into the knee and finding a twist. Your gaze looks up, pressing both hands evenly into each other. Reaching your heart up. On the inhale, extend, finding length through the spine. On the exhale, reaching the heart towards the side of your mat. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Come back to your low lunge. Exhale. Plant both of your hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more just like that. On your next inhale, reach your left foot high, all 5 toes pointing towards the ground. Square off your hips. Keep pressing evenly into both hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way through to your low lunge. Plant that right foot onto the mat. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, place your left forearm onto your left knee. Bend into that right foot. Grab on if you can. And again, if you can't, that's totally okay. Just keep pressing your foot towards you, flexing into that knee. If you have a strap, you can always use that. And we'll take 2 big breaths here. Inhale, keeping your balance by squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. If you fall out, that's okay. Maybe opening your heart up, looking up. Inhale, exhale, sinking your hips down. Big inhale, big exhale. Gently releasing the foot back down, bringing both hands on the edges of the outsides of your foot. Straightening into that left foot. Flex your foot. Press your heel into the mat and pull it towards you to fully engage your leg. Inhale, halfway lift, finding that flat spine. And a cow toe, almost reaching your heart forward as you reach your chin to your shin. Keep looking towards your toes to find length and reach your heart forward. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more breath here. Wonderful. Bend back into that left knee. Placing your knee over your ankle. Inhale, reaching up. Again, if you would like to, you can tuck your back toes to help with balance. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time we'll take prayer twist to the left. So bring that right elbow to the outside edge of your right knee. Maybe just step your back knee in to help with balance. If you would like, squeeze both inner thighs towards each other. And then begin to reach your heart open. Really utilizing your elbow against your knee to help you twist open. Look up towards the sky. Inhale, finding that long spine. Exhale, twist. Pull your low belly in. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. The next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale, sigh it out. Letting it go. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Sink your heart towards your knees. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Bend into the knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Now we'll come into our tree pose balancing series. So to start, we'll start by finding. We'll find. We'll start by finding our balance. So press evenly into both feet, and when you're ready, bring your weight into your right foot. Lift up your left foot, bringing it either to your shin, your ankle, or to your thigh. Whatever you do, just don't bring it to your knee because we don't want to cause any pain. Find one point of focus. Bring your hands to your heart center. Really pull up on the knee. Press your foot into your leg into your foot to find balance. On the inhale, we'll reach the arms up. Looking up maybe to balance your challenge, your balance. Reaching your heart up, opening your heart towards the sky. Letting it shine open. Imagine the sun is shining on you. It feels so good. One more breath here. And when you're ready, bring your hands back to heart center. Place your left foot down, both arms down, and take one breath. Wonderful. Now we'll do the other side. So find your balance between both feet. Gently shift into your left foot and lift your right foot. Bottom of your right foot can come to your ankle, to your shin, or to your thigh. Find a point of focus and bring your hands to heart center. Really pulling up on your left knee, pressing your left foot into the earth, and reaching your head up towards the sky, creating length. Once you feel balanced, begin to open your arms, maybe look up, shine your heart up towards the sky. Again, feeling that sunshine, the warmth, opening your heart towards the world. Finding one more breath here. You lose your balance, come back to it. And when you're ready, bringing your hands back to heart center, releasing your foot, bringing both arms to your side, and taking one breath here. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into dancer's pose. I'll actually show it facing sideways. So we'll, once again, find your balance between both feet. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Bring your left arm out by your elbow. Bend into that left knee and grab onto your foot on the inside, kind of on the right underneath your big toe. Once you find your balance, Reach your right arm up, really squeezing your right glutes to help you find your balance. Find your point of focus. And when you're ready, begin to press your left foot into your hand like we did in tiger pose in the beginning of class, and reach up. You can begin to reach your right arm forward, finding your balance for 3, for 2, and 1. Finding your peak, slowly coming back out of it, bringing your foot to the mat, both hands by your side. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Wonderful. Now we'll do the other side. So find your point of focus. Balance on both of your legs. Bring your weight into your left foot. Bring your right elbow to the side, bending into it. Bend into that right knee. Grab onto the inside of your right foot, just below your big toe. Reach your left arm up. We'll take a breath here. Once you have your balance, press your right foot into your right hand and begin to swing your left arm forward. For 3, for 2, and 1. Finding your peak posture and slowly coming back out. Hopefully more gently than I did. Bring both feet to touch, hands by your side. Big inhale. Big exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Look up. Exhale, folding forward. Bend into the knees, coming onto your tippy toes like we did earlier in class. If you'd like to, you can keep your hands on the ground or come back to your balance on your tippy toes. Squeeze everything in towards the center. Your ankles, your knees, your thighs, everything squeezing in. For 3, for 2, and 1. Gently release your knees to the mat. For your hero's pose, bring your hands to your heart. And take 3 big breaths here. If you need to, you can release your toes down, or you can keep your toes tucked. It's completely up to you. Big inhale. Big exhale. 2 more breaths. When you're ready, bring your palms up, coming back onto your knees. And we're actually just going to sit back up, preparing for our camel pose. Okay, so your hips are about hips width and distance, or 2 fists. So either 2 fists or about hips width. And to prepare, we'll bring our palms just underneath the spine, like the ribs on the low part of the spine. Really squeeze your elbows together and notice how that already opens up your heart. Just as before, when we do our back ends, we want to start out with the top of the head. So we'll start with our gaze looking back, and we'll follow with our hearts reaching up towards the sky. We're really going to shine our heart open here, okay? So inhale, sitting up tall, pressing your knees into the earth as you reach your heart and head up. Now on the exhale, gaze begins to follow backwards. If you can see where the wall meets the floor, go ahead and bring your hands to your feet. Still reaching your heart up, almost like there's helium in your heart. There's a balloon reaching you up. We're not sinking down. We're reaching up, opening up, breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. To come out, we'll bring our hands to the low spine, lifting the head up last. Bring your hands to your heart and take 3 breaths here. Notice any sensations that might occur. Heart openers tend to do that. I know I can feel my heart racing. That's totally normal. Just breathe into it. Maybe one more breath here. When you're ready, we're going to take one more round of camel. So once again, knees are hips within distance, palms on your low spine, really pulling those elbows together to help already open up that heart. Inhale, reaching up, standing up tall. Exhale, begin to let your gaze fall backwards. If you can see where the floor and the wall meet, bring your hands to your feet. Otherwise, keep your hands on your low spine and just keep looking backwards. Really feel like you're reaching your heart up. We're not sinking down at all. Reaching, reaching, reaching for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring your palms back to your low side. Coming out the way you came in, head up last. Once again, we'll take those nice 3 big breaths here. Notice anything that might have come up to you. Just breathe into it and let it go. Notice how it feels to open your heart, to feel it shine and open. Sometimes it might feel a little bit uncomfortable if you're not used to doing it. One more breath here. You've closed your eyes. Go ahead and blink them open. We'll bring our hips onto the mat, extend the legs out long. I would like to start with bending into my knees. We're going to take a forward fold, but the goal of this forward fold is really to keep our spine straight and reach our heart forward, okay? We really want to find length in the spine. We're not trying to find that cat-like spine. We want to find length, reaching the heart forward. So bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, try to grab onto your toes if you can. Bend into the knees as much as you need so that your chest is on your thighs. And maybe you just stay here, breathing here. Maybe with each breath, you might be able to walk your feet a little bit more forward. But once you find separation or you begin to round your spine, go ahead and bring your feet back, really reaching your heart forward here with a straight spine as the goal. A few more breaths. Reaching your heart forward, looking forward. Keeping that connection between your thighs and your chest. Pull in on the low spine. Big inhale. Big exhale. Can you sink a little deeper? One more just like that. Beautiful. And with a straight spine, we'll come back up. Bend into the knees. And roll all the way down, preparing for our bridge pose. So once again, feet are going to be about hips width and distance. Make sure that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. And we'll take one cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Wonderful. Big inhale. On this exhale, we'll begin to lift your hips up towards the sky, coming into your bridge. Really squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. They're not touching, they're just energetically squeezing towards each other. And begin to reach your heart towards your chin. For 3, for 2, and 1. Gently come down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Wonderful. When you're ready, you can either take another round of bridge or we'll take a round of wheel. So pressing your feet back into the mat. You're staying bridge, then go ahead and set up as like before. If you're coming into wheel, bring your hands by your ears with your fingertips pointing towards your feet, elbows up towards the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, it will just gently lift up, bringing the top of your head to the mat. Squeeze your elbows in, squeeze your thighs in, and then lift your heart up. Keep bending into the knees as much as you need, squeezing everything in towards the center. Begin to press your heart and your head forward and breathe. For 3, if you feel like you need to come out, gently come out the same way we came in. Otherwise, keep breathing in. For 2, squeeze everything in, press your hips up, press your heart forward. For 2 and 1, go ahead and gently come out. Beautiful. Same way that we came in, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. We'll take one more round. You can either do another bridge, another wheel, or if you feel like you've had enough back bends, then I encourage you to take a broken bridge. So what that means is you'll just have your feet hips width and distance and knock your knees together. Stay here, totally fine, and just focus on your breath here. If you'd like to take one more back bend, then we're gonna go ahead and prepare either for a bridge or for a wheel. We'll prepare for a wheel. You're preparing for a wheel, hands by your ears once again. Inhale. And on the exhale, press up, pressing that top of your head onto the mat. Exhale. Inhale, press all the way up and into the knees. Squeeze everything in towards the center. If you'd like to, you can take different variations of your wheel. Maybe extending your feet out long, still pressing your hips up towards the sky and lifting your heart forward. Maybe you want to play with other variations, whatever you're working on. I offer you to take that now. For 3, for 2, and 1. When you're ready, we'll come out slowly, bringing your head down and then gently each vertebrae, bringing the knees back into your chest and gently rocking side to side. Beautiful. And now we'll prepare for a nice twist. We're going to take supine eagle legs twist. So extending your left leg long, wrap that right leg around, and then drop your legs towards the left, bringing your arms out to a T. You can either look up right at the sky or drop your chin towards the right. Taking 2 big breaths here. Wonderful. Coming back to center. Give your legs a nice little squeeze. Extend your right leg long this time. Wrap your left leg around on your eagle arm or your eagle legs. Bring your arms out to a cactus and drop your legs towards the right. Again, looking up or dropping your chin to the left. 2 big breaths here. Coming back to center, unwind. Give yourself a nice little squeeze once again, maybe rocking side to side, whatever feels good to you. And then we'll grab underneath the thighs and gently rocking up and down the feet of the spine until you come all the way up. Wonderful. All right, now we're going to prepare for our fish pose. So we'll bring our knees to touch. You might feel some kind of stretch on your ankles or on your feet, but we really want to make sure that our knees are touching here, bending into the knees, bringing them to touch. If this feels like a lot, I offer you to grab a block and sit on it here. So this should make it much more comfortable. If you have a block underneath your hips, just stay here and focus on your breath. If you feel comfortable without the block, maybe it feels like a lot already, stay here without the block and focus on your breath. Otherwise, I invite you to bring your hands onto your toes and drop onto your elbows, reaching your heart forward. Taking a breath here, notice how it feels, squeezing the knees together so that they don't open up. If this feels good still, I invite you to drop your neck back, really reaching your heart towards the sky, shining it open. Noticing how this feels. If this still feels good, then I invite you to come all the way down, reaching your arms up overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. If this still feels good, you can begin to find a C shape with your spine, and we'll take 3 big breaths here. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale. Inhale, shining your heart open. Reaching it up. Exhale. One more breath here. Really opening up, noticing how it feels. And exhale, letting it go. No matter where you are, we'll come back out the exact same way we came in. So if you're all the way in your deepest position, first bring your hands to your feet, lift your head up, then come onto your elbows. Once you're onto your elbows, come onto your hands, sitting up, and we'll bring our hands forward. We'll go ahead and kick out the feet, and coming onto the hips. Beautiful. We'll take a Supine Konasana. Well, I guess a forward butterfly. Opening your legs out. Soles of the feet to touch. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, reaching your heart forward with a straight spine. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. We'll take a nice twist here. Extend your left leg long. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Make sure both sitting bones are planted onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Place your right hand behind you. Left elbow on the left or on the right knee. And look back towards the right. Inhale, finding that tall spine. Exhale, twist open. Beautiful. And we'll release to gentle twist to the left. Now extend that right leg long. Bring the left knee to the outside of the The left foot to the outside of the right knee. Once again, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind, right elbow onto the right knee. Inhale, finding length, standing up tall. Exhale, twist, open. Beautiful, and release. So go ahead and sit back down, rolling onto the side. Bring your feet back to that butterfly, into a fine butterfly, Supine Konasana. Bring one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the heart. And we'll take 3 big breaths here. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, filling all the way up. Exhale, bringing your belly button to your spine. One more breath here. Beautiful. Extend your legs out long. Bring your palms by your hips. Palms face up. Coming into Shavasana. Close down your eyes. And just let everything go. Finding stillness in the body, in the mind. Begin to take 3 breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, maybe roll out the ankles and the wrists. Whatever you need to do to awaken your body. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest. Roll onto your favorite side using your bicep as a pillow. I always like to take a moment to thank Mother Earth for all that she produces. If there's any other gratitudes you would like to take, I offer you to take those now. When you're ready, we'll come to the seat. We'll close out class with a community breath. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding your sit bones into the earth and reaching your head up towards the sky. Opening your heart. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale all your stale air. Inhale. Big exhale, let it go. Bring your hands to your third eye center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, for spending some time with me, and for investing in yourself. Once again, I'm Nicole from Flow into Nature. If you like this class, please give it a thumbs up and comment how you feel, anything you liked, anything you didn't like. If you need any more information on any of these postures, let me know. And if you like this series, go ahead and subscribe so that you can see the next one. I hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Again, I'm Nicole. Bye.